Hi guys, let me introduce a newly built TCM college. Its name TCM College. Sounds funny. My dream is to build a TCM college, and I name it a TCM college, or you can read it as a TCM college because I want to get credit A in college education of TCM. Let me introduce the purpose, structure, and the curriculum and the vision of this college. It's a simulated academic institution for traditional Chinese medicine. Why I built this TCM college ATC? First, I like to preserve the traditional Chinese medicine academically. Thanks for those professionals who educated me, those mentors, those professors, those teachers. They give me a lot of knowledge, very useful, practical, and beneficial for saving lives. And I also feel there are lots of things need to be done for TCM education. So that's my personal motivation and also my academic goals to build this ATC. Second, I like to redesign the TCM education with clarity and ethics. I found there are lots of things need to be improved in TCM education. I have been working in this field for more than 30 years. When I was 17 years old, I went to TCM College, and now it's TCM University. And I learned a lot there, but it's not enough. I need to have extra information and more experience in clinical practice. As a translator and interpreter, I learned a lot from those professionals, mentors, professors, and I think there are lots of things we can do to improve and redesign TCM education. Third is to create an ideal personal model of TCM learning. As I said, I have learned a lot from lots of different teachers and professors, and I found different teachers will have different theory bases and their personal understandings. I think all the experiences and theories amazing. I need a platform to share those information to the people who love TCM and who can potentially benefit from TCM. So that's also my purpose and motivation to build this ATC. The core concepts of ATC is like the five elements showing on the diagram. First, it's one person simulated university or college. Everything is on me. Just one person. I have no staff. I have no students. I have no financial aid. I have no loan. I have nothing. Second, it's English only instruction for universal learning. As everybody knows, that Chinese is really difficult to learn. It's one of the most difficult language to learn in the world. But English is a universal language. So giving the curriculum, giving everything in English version is beneficial for Chinese medicine, the traditional Chinese medicine, to have its communication and sharing and development of itself. So I gave all the curriculum English version only. Third, it's focusing on scholarship not practice. As everybody knows, that online classes is short of internship and practice, especially in health, and moreover in medical field. It's really a disadvantage of online learning, but it's really beneficial for quick and systematic learning of this knowledge. And fourth, no textbooks. Why? Because textbooks has too many personal understandings. It's based on the editor's personal understandings of the knowledge. But Chinese medicine really need the classic view towards the true meaning of itself. So I will not give any textbook, including my edition. I will not introduce any textbooks to you, but I will give a lot of classic study materials recommendation for all the students. And last, and one of the most important, or the most important thing is, it's free from licensing or commercial pressure. You don't need to pay any tuition, but you can learn the most valuable information and knowledge, and priceless. But at the same time, if you want to donate a little bit, I'll be very glad for that. And let me explain how the ATC structure and ensure the safety and clarity. I have founder-led academic governance to prove and keep the correct information based on my 30 years experience in teaching and practicing traditional Chinese medicine. Second, I like to clear separation from clinical practice. As I mentioned, clinical practice really need in-person communication, direction, and guidance. And there are lots of rules about the law, about the medical guidelines. There are too many things. So here we just talk about the theories and learning skills. And also I have some, personal experience can share with those people who really love the clinical practice. Third, I like to transparent documentation and disclaimers. I will show next step. For the curriculum overview, we will walk through it logically. I will introduce the foundations of traditional Chinese medicine and also share the diagnostics and the pattern differentiations that's so important. And the herbal medicine theory, that's very useful. And acupuncture and the junk therapies theoretically. So how to learn the Chinese medicine well? My suggestion is we need to share some learning methods, and the learning methods is a shortcut to success. Everybody knows that. And stress, there's no real patience or treatment. So we focus on more about the understanding of the theories. It's text-based and theory-focused study. And also, I will share some case analysis and academic discussions after we get to the higher level and higher stage. We have seminars. I will also introduce some masters in TCM and about their theories, understandings. That's why it will be very helpful and beneficial for the study. And also, I will share the information and the knowledge about the simulated and the internship exercises. If you want to practice in the clinic, I will give some useful suggestions for those practice. And the advantages of ATC, it fills a gap in education. As I mentioned above, there are lots of things need to be done to improve the current TCM education. I have practiced and doing the translation and interpretation for foreign students in China for over 1,500 hours. That's a very long time. And I know about how important the education for foreigners to learn the traditional Chinese medicine, because there are lots of things that Western people need to about the Eastern ideas and mind and everything about that, philosophy, even the diet, food, their relationships, family roles, communications, too many things to learn. And we can share those things after the class. Let's take back to advantages of DTC. First, it has a clear academic positioning, and it has flexible and independent curriculum. It respects for classic texts, as I mentioned, and accessible to learners worldwide. Who is ATC for? First, TCM students. TCM students, including the students in China, if you have good English, you can share this to your friends, to your classmates, and it's focusing on the English language countries. Second, educators and scholars, especially those people who have students for English spoken countries, and healthcare professionals seeking theory. It has lots of good hints of traditional Chinese medicine, which will be the future trend for the modern medical development. Trust me. And the lifelong learners. Learning is a lifelong process. We need to do a lot to learn till the last minute of our life. Common questions. Is ATC an accredited college? Does ATC grant degrees or licenses? Can ATC training be used clinically? Your audience, my audience, think before answering. I have some clear answers, and confidently, ATC is not accredited. It's online, but it's not accredited. ATC does not grant degrees or licenses. ATC provides education only, not medical authority. Disclaimer: ATC is a simulated educational institution. No diagnosis, no treatment, or medical advice is provided. No. All content is for educational purpose only. ATC represents an ideal model of TCM education. It's also a try. Let me try it. A place for learning, respect, and reflection. So people here need to respect each other, and we have the freedom to give our own speech. And my motto is one for all with love. That's also my purpose to build this college, ATCM college.